A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Monday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, promises to be fun-filled. We have a lot of grounds to cover on the show tonight. I can assure you that by the time we'll be wrapping up this show in some 50 minutes time, we would have taken you on a trip around the fast-paced, exciting world of sports. And I'm sure you'll be enjoying every bit of what we have on offer for you this Monday. This is also going to be the last edition of Sports Tonight for the month because tomorrow we'll be moving into the last month of the year. I mean, what a journey it's been for us in 2015. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be back anchoring the show. My name is Tony Bitoye. I want to start off the show tonight by introducing to you my guests on the program this Monday. Tunde Koiki is also making a return after close to 1 month out, but we're happy to have him back, looking good, really fresh, ready to fire on all cylinders. Today, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you very much, Today. It's always a pleasure being here.
And of course, Onyewu Chiwachuku, sports editor of, I beg your pardon, news editor of Sporting Life, is also on the show tonight, joining us this Monday. He's always around on Mondays and Wednesdays. Onye, good to have you as well on Sports Tonight.
Thanks for having me. I can see you're a bit rusty.
I'm not rusty at all. Well, I didn't include that Tunde is a content analyst with Complete Communications and also one of Nigeria's best-selling sports dailies as well. But guys, good to have you on Sports Tonight this Monday.
Thank you very much.
It was a very eventful weekend. Yeah. Very, very eventful weekend. A whole lot happened over the weekend. Tennis, Formula One,
boxing,
there was boxing,
football,
there was basketball, Kobe Bryant, there was football. A lot happened over the weekend. But we'll try to keep track of all that happened over the weekend. And also, of course, on the domestic scene, we will be talking badminton on the show tonight. We will be talking table tennis as well, because the Ashoju Oba Molade Okoya Thomas championship is already on in Lagos. We'll talk about it. And of course, football. The Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations is taking place in Senegal. Good start for Nigeria. Was a tricky, nervous start for Nigeria, but all the same, we got 3 points in the bag. We'll talk about it. CAF Confederations Cup has gone to Tunisia again. We'll talk about that. Of course, on the domestic scene, Tornadoes of Mina, Niger Tornadoes of Mina, champions of the Nigerian National League. They won the Super 4, concluded in Abuja yesterday. We'll talk about it. Toby Adepoju will be joining us for that on the program tonight. And of course, the final part of the show tonight, we're going to be reserving for Orki. Orki. You ask yourself, is Orki still alive in Nigeria? You'll find out. We will try to make up whatever is left of hockey in Nigeria on the program tonight. I have a special guest in the house who will come to talk to us about the state of hockey in Nigeria and how we can get out of the woods and return to our glory days. So you can see that the show tonight is extremely tight, very tight. And I'm sure, I hope you enjoy every bit of it as we go along this journey. But guys, let's start off. Let's start off with football. Let's start with football. The big one today. Any surprises? The short list of 3.
No surprise.
Well, we are not always surprised by 2 of those 3. It's always who makes up the third slot that brings maybe a change. We know the constant 2 year in, year out. So for that one, no surprise. But for the third one, I don't know.
Well, I wasn't surprised, Tony. You know, in fact, going by what the player said, that Neymar should wait until Messi retires, you know, to become a Ballon d'Or winner. But the young man has done so well for Barcelona this season. You know, at the time that Messi was injured, he struck a wonderful partnership with Luis Suarez, and he's also doing it very well for his country, the Brazilian national team, as a captain. So, I mean, he deserves all the accolades he's getting at this moment. So it's not surprising to me that Neymar, you know, made that list.
Yeah, well. Typically it's attackers or strikers that usually get all the accolades as well, which a lot of people still find somewhat debatable. It's as if they know that
football is not fair.
Football is not fair.
And
midfielders and goalkeepers as well. So I don't. They say the game is all about goals, but I mean, the truth is, Messi cannot do it alone. Cristiano Ronaldo cannot do it alone, and Neymar definitely cannot do it alone. They need a support cast of people who make sure that they get into those goal-scoring positions. And for the umpteenth time, those people who make sure that they keep it tight at the back, those people who make sure that they get into those goal-scoring positions, those people who make sure that they keep a clean sheet and not giving a mention as well.
Are you surprised that we have a Neymar, not a Suarez?
For sentimental reasons, I don't like
for all the off the
field,
pitch.
yeah. But ever since he moved to Barcelona, he's been a much.
He built himself.
Yeah, we've not heard any cases of him trying to masticate his fellow human being or any kind of off-field shenanigans. But the truth is, he has been a truly wonderful addition to Barcelona. So I think it's just unfair that you can only have a shortlist of 3. If it was a shortlist of 4, I'm sure that Suarez would probably have been the 4th person. But in this case, we can only have 3. And I think without a shade of doubt, these are probably the best 3 strikers or forwards in world football.
Footballers in the world. All right, that's how we start up the show tonight. We will want you to talk to us about it and give us your own reaction. Apart from the footballers shortlisted, we also have different categories, coaches, women footballers, and all of that. So you can just read up on all of that, and when you're talking to us via feedback, we'll appreciate if you can give us your own thoughts around the nominations that have come for the FIFA awards. All right, so that's the way you can talk to us on the program tonight. You can give us your own opinion to these issues on Facebook, on Twitter, on those handles showing right there on your screen. If you thought it was only football, okay, still talking about the feedback, you can, of course, watch us on youtube.com/channelsweb. And of course, on our website, you can get all the details, www.channelstv.com. If you want to watch us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, you can click on that link, m.channelstv.com, or download that Channels app, as you can see right there on your screen for Android, iOS, or Windows, from their respective stores. And you'll be able to view all that we're doing on Channels TV. Not just the sports, every aspect of Channels TV. You'll be able to get everything real time. Not just the football. I mean, over the weekend, another issue